Wireless concepts. This topic explains how wireless networks operate and what makes them distinct in cybersecurity. Imagine talking on a walkie-talkie. Your voice travels through the air, not wires, reaching others tuned to your frequency. Wireless technology uses radio waves to connect devices, enabling communication without physical connections. Understanding wireless frameworks, standards like IEEE 802.11, and frequency bands is essential in ethical hacking. Wireless networks are susceptible to unique threats like sniffing, spoofing, and rogue access points. Attackers can exploit open frequencies to intercept or manipulate data. Defenders must grasp these foundations to secure wireless environments effectively. Knowing how wireless networks broadcast and authenticate devices is crucial. Security professionals must assess risks in any wireless-enabled environment. Whether it's Wi-Fi in a cafe or enterprise infrastructure, understanding the wireless landscape is a foundational skill. It's about seeing the invisible and knowing how to protect or exploit it based on your role. Wireless encryption. This topic covers how wireless data is protected from eavesdropping using encryption standards. Think of it like speaking in code over the radio. Only those with the decoder can understand you. Encryption makes intercepted data unreadable without the right key, forming the core of wireless security. Protocols like WEP, WPA, WPA2, and WPA3 define how encryption is applied in Wi-Fi networks. Attackers often try to crack these keys to gain unauthorized access to the network. Defenders must configure strong encryption and avoid outdated protocols. The strength of the encryption algorithm directly affects the network's security posture. Even public Wi-Fi can use encryption, but it's often poorly implemented. Knowing how each standard works enables ethical hackers to test or audit configurations. Ultimately, encryption is the lock on the wireless door. Knowing its strengths and weaknesses allows security professionals to secure access and maintain privacy in the airwaves. Wireless threats. This topic examines the dangers unique to wireless environments, threats that travel invisibly over the air. Think of it like leaving your door open to the street. Anyone nearby might walk in unnoticed. Unlike wired connections, wireless signals broadcast everywhere, making them easily intercepted. Common threats include rogue access points, deauthentication attacks, and man-in-the-middle exploits. Attackers leverage weak signals, open networks, and misconfigured encryption to gain entry. Defenders must understand these threats to anticipate and mitigate risk. By monitoring signal strength, verifying legitimate devices, and limiting broadcast range, risks can be reduced. Wireless threats are often the first step in larger attacks. They can provide access to internal systems or leak sensitive data. Ethical hackers must know how these threats work and how to detect them. Mastering wireless threats is about guarding the open air. It's an invisible battleground where vigilance is key. Wireless hacking methodology. This topic outlines the step-by-step approach used to exploit wireless networks. Think of it like picking a lock. You first examine, then tamper, then gain access. Wireless attacks follow a methodology: reconnaissance, authentication bypass, cracking, and post-exploitation. Recon involves identifying SIDs, signal strength, and encryption types. Next, attackers capture handshakes or authentication data for offline cracking. Once decrypted, they access the network and escalate privileges. Each phase must be executed carefully to avoid detection and ensure success. This structured approach allows ethical hackers to simulate real-world attacks. Defenders must anticipate each step and build countermeasures accordingly. Understanding the methodology reveals the logic behind wireless compromises. It's not guesswork, it's a process. Learning this helps defenders create stronger defense layers at each step. Mastering methodology allows ethical hackers to test wireless environments thoroughly and responsibly. It's the playbook behind every wireless attack. Wireless hacking tools. This topic focuses on software and hardware used for attacking or auditing wireless networks. Imagine a mechanic's toolbox. Each tool serves a specific role in accessing or testing the system. Wireless hackers rely on toolkits like air cracking to sniff packets, crack keys, and monitor traffic. Air cracking is a popular CLI suite for wireless attacks and penetration testing. We'll begin by placing the network card into monitor mode and scanning for nearby wireless networks. The tool passively listens for beacons and displays detailed information about all visible access points. This allows the attacker to choose a target based on encryption type and signal strength. The output gives a complete list of SIDs, channels, and security configurations. Knowing which tool to use and when is essential. Wireless tools empower both sides, attackers for intrusion and defenders for assessment. It's not about the tool itself, it's how wisely it's used. Bluetooth hacking. This topic covers how attackers target Bluetooth-enabled devices using specialized wireless techniques. Think of it like whispering secrets. If you're close enough, you can overhear them. Bluetooth offers short-range communication between devices like phones, headsets, and IoT gadgets. When left in discoverable mode or misconfigured, these devices become vulnerable to attacks. Common exploits include bluejacking, bluesnarfing, and Bluetooth DOS. Attackers can access contacts, messages, or inject code without the victim noticing. Security professionals must disable unnecessary Bluetooth services and enforce pairing restrictions. Awareness of Bluetooth vulnerabilities is crucial, especially in public environments. Attackers often scan for open devices and exploit known weaknesses in outdated Bluetooth stacks. Understanding how Bluetooth communicates allows ethical hackers to test or harden such endpoints. Even low-range attacks can have high-impact consequences. It's the silent proximity risk. The closer you are, the greater the threat. Wireless attack countermeasures. This topic focuses on defending wireless networks from common attacks and misconfigurations. Picture putting a fence around your house, but making sure it's also electrified and alarmed. Defending wireless requires proactive configuration, constant monitoring, and risk reduction. Recommended actions include disabling SSID broadcast, using WPA3, and enforcing MAC filtering. Intrusion detection and rogue AP monitoring are also vital. Organizations should use wireless segmentation and logging for visibility and control. Attackers often exploit weak signals or poor encryption. Countermeasures close those doors. Staying ahead means updating firmware, training staff, and auditing access points regularly. Defenders must think like attackers to anticipate vectors. By applying layered defenses, the wireless environment becomes harder to compromise. Security is not just about strength, it's about resilience. Countermeasures ensure that even if attackers try, they meet resistance at every layer of the signal path. Wireless security tools. This topic reviews tools used to analyze, audit, and protect wireless networks from intrusion. Think of it like a metal detector, scanning the air for threats before they enter. Defenders use specialized tools to detect rogue access points, sniff unusual traffic, and enforce policies. Popular tools include Kismet, Wireshark, and NetSpot, each with distinct roles in wireless defense. Some tools passively monitor, others actively scan or log activity. They help detect unauthorized devices, weak encryption, or misconfigured settings. Admins rely on these tools to validate security posture and respond to incidents. Without visibility, defenses are blind. Security tools turn invisible signals into actionable insight. Every organization needs the right tools in place and trained professionals to use them. Good tools, paired with solid strategy, make wireless networks safer. It's not just about knowing what's in the air, it's about controlling it.